Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. It's Thursday today, my bingo night tonight. But you know, it's another one of those days. It's a horrible, wet and windy day, dark as well. And I did have to go to the post office today. I waited until almost, it was after 3:30. I usually just, I'll walk over if I can, but I'm not walking over in that. Going over in my car. And I nearly got soaked. I mean, I parked right outside the post office and getting from opening the car door, getting out and getting into the water a few steps, I could feel I wasn't soaked, but I was a little bit wet. I think the rain's going to die off a little bit before tonight. I hope the wind does as well. I think the wind does. I'm going to have a look on my phone because I haven't checked properly because I hate driving, especially on the A1. Because if you get these open when you're driving up, and you get some of these like open places where the slip roads and that are, and mine being a small car, it's just a Citroen C1, you can feel it pulling you across the road, trying to pull you across the road. Oh yes, the wind has dropped round about now. Actually, it was on about 50 mph gusts earlier on. It's down to about 26. By the time I'm driving up, it says 19. The gusts are 19, so it's still chucking it down or lashing down, as I would normally say. But it's one of those days. My computer. Again, I spent most of the morning and part of the afternoon on my computer. This computer this is my newest one that I'm using. I usually use my older one for doing the videos, but I'm just using this one today. Well, I switched it on, and I can't remember what I was on. I was on something, but I must have clicked on something accidentally. I saw something come up about a message, and I thought it was my Instagram or something like that. And I clicked on it, and it wasn't. It was a flaming scam thing. It come up with the blue screen all over and telling me, "Do not switch your computer off. You will lose all your everything in your computer if you switch it off." Well, I couldn't even switch it off anyway. I kept trying and it wouldn't let me do anything. I was going into everything and it wouldn't do it. And I thought, this is some sort of scam thing. I'm not going to lose everything on it. It's just they had a number. They want you to ring this number. And it was supposed to be Microsoft and they would sort it out for you. And I thought, yeah, I might be a bit cabbage looking, but I'm not green. So there was nothing I could do. Nothing would come up to take it off or anything like that. I had to crash the computer. That was the only way I could get it off because it kept flashing up, and I did just switch it off by the off button on the thing. I just lightly did it. But when I switched it to come back on again, it came straight back onto that thing again. So when something like that happens, you have to press the off button and count to about 10 seconds before you let it up again, and then that crashes your computer and it takes it off whatever was on. So that's what I did, but when I tried to switch it back on again, it wouldn't come on. I kept switching it, and I eventually left it for about 15 minutes. And when I tried to switch it on again, it still wouldn't come on, but I kept pressing it on and then off and then on. And I'd done it on and off about half a dozen times and it came back on again. Only when it came back on again, all of my folders and everything had an error red cross on them. It wouldn't let me into anything on the computer. And I tried always, I couldn't get into them. And then I started Googling to try to find it. Had all sorts of things what to do. to get into your files and everything, and nothing seemed to work. And then I'm saying to myself, that why, sure, I've had this problem once before, and it was that OneDrive. You get a OneDrive, it's in your taskbar along the bottom, and you get 5 GB, I think, where all your things go into that OneDrive. But it keeps, once it gets full, it keeps coming up and asking you to buy more space to put things in. I thought, I don't need to put things into OneDrive. They're in the computer. And I have backup on hard drives as well, so I don't need OneDrive. But it's very hard to get rid of. I checked, I was going settings on it and all sorts, and unpin it from your thing, but that didn't get rid of it. There was a lot of things, and I eventually managed to uninstall it from my computer. And once I uninstalled it, everything went back to normal on my computer. All those red error crosses were gone off all the files, so it's all got something to do with that OneDrive. And I hate it. But it's on every computer. But you can, like I'm saying, I got rid of it. You can get rid of it if you want to. It took me quite a lot of working out, but I did manage to get rid of it completely off the computer. So that took most of my morning, half of the afternoon. And I thought, you know what, I was getting them error things up, and I thought, well, can it have them? It's an error over my knitting patterns, the PDFs, my knitting patterns, and I do have them on my other computer, but I thought, this is the computer I use nearly all the time. I use the other one just for videos and that most of the time. But anyway, I managed to get rid of it, and everything's back to normal now, because I have printed some patterns in there to make sure it was working properly, and it is. But these things on the computer and all, just to trying to get you to buy something. I don't know if it was OneDrive that had anything to do with the thing that came up and blocked my computer altogether. But that's sorted anyway. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about the OneDrive anymore, because it's not on. You got sick of the little things that kept cropping up in the middle of you doing something, and it keep coming up and telling you that you have used up all your space in the OneDrive. Buy more. I said, don't want to buy any more. But anyway, my friend Anne sent me this picture. This was yesterday, I think it was. This was the picture she sent me of. This wasn't the actual thing. This is what I've been doing. This stitch. And she sent me a picture she had found on the internet somewhere, and she says, can you do that pattern, Sheila? She says, because I love that pattern. I'd like to do it. But can you work it out? Now, it took quite some working out. But I did. I spent, it was like yesterday, about 3 days. It wasn't yesterday, it was a few days ago. It was only yesterday I managed to sort it. I managed to sort it. I'd been trying a little bit every so often, and try a little bit to see how it had worked out. And I just couldn't get how they did this with the hole in the middle, because there was only 2 stitches. And if you want to make like a lacy hole, you have to have 3 stitches to make the hole, you know, in one stitch. Put your yarn over and another one to make the hole, and I just couldn't work out how it took me ages, but I did work it out eventually. And then about half an hour after I actually worked it out, I was on YouTube, and there was a flaming tutorial came up with the same one showing how to do this pattern. I was foaming. The time I had spent trying to work it out, but it was I think she must have been an Indian girl, and she was showing how to do it, but she was talking so fast, and she wasn't talking in English. She was talking in whatever language the country that she comes from. And it took me quite a while to get it, and she was knitting so fast as well, it was hard to keep up with her. I was having to keep pausing it. Now, that's what I did. I worked it out for myself. So I'm taking that to the bingo tonight. I'm going to show my friend there's no way she'll be able to do this. Maybe I might do a tutorial and show how it's done. Because it makes a nice pattern. So that was that. So now I'm trying to get a little bit of my own knitting done, which I've hardly done any today. And I'm not going to get any done tonight because I'm going out. It is now 5:15. So I have 5:15, 6:15, about an hour and a half. I can sit and do some knitting because I've just had a sandwich. I didn't have much for my tea. I'm not very hungry. But I made myself a sandwich about 5:15 and I just had that for my tea. So the time I'm sitting here, the only thing I've got to do is tidy my hair up a little bit, and my car's on the drive, ready for me to go straight out. Because it usually takes me about 5 minutes to get it out of the drive. I usually have to go about a little bit earlier because I have to get it out the garage, and I have to be very careful when I back out of the garage because of the garage is set back down the side of my house. And there's still a little space between the garage and the corner of the wall that sticks out of the house. I have to be very careful when I'm coming out there. So I'm usually very slowly come out, and it usually takes me about 5 minutes to get out of the garage. So I've got that about an hour and a half. I can do a little bit knitting. Hopefully I'll get this finished, and I'm almost finished the sleeve, and I can get onto the other sleeve, and then I'll be able to finish the little cardigan. I'm going to do a little hat as well with this because it will be a pattern. So I'm going to do a little hat. I don't know how many sizes I'm going to do the cardigan in because this is, I found my notes because I was telling you when I first started knitting this, I had the notes written down there, and it goes down as far as the left front on the bottom. And there was no more notes or nothing for the sleeve or anything. And I hunted all my books and everything. Couldn't find it anyway. And I thought, I must have wrote it down somewhere because I knit 2 cardigans. Because I checked back on a lot of my photos and things I had done, and I found 2 cardigans in that pattern that I had actually knitted. One was a 16 and one is an 18-inch. And I just couldn't understand how I didn't have the rest of the instructions down here. And then I turned over the page. This is what I'm like. I turned over the page because I was looking for something else. And there, the other side of the page is the rest of the instructions. When I was looking at it, I never turned that page over because I thought, because there was still a space at the bottom, but I have got the left front, but I haven't wrote everything down that I did on the right front. That's why I've left the space to add the rest to it. I do realise that now, after I've turned over the page and found the sleeves and the neck and the bands and everything's on the other side of the page. But that's me sometimes, I think people know what I'm like by now. So I have got all the instructions for 2 sizes. But I'm still going to knit the 18-inch, and I'll do a little hat with that as well. And there'll be a little hat with this one. And then I'll maybe work out, see if I'm going to do any larger sizes in it, because it is like a baby pattern. If you're going to have a hat with it, I wouldn't do it any bigger than an 18-inch. So at least that one's sorted out. I have all the instructions for it. That's how I've managed to do the sleeve. I've got the instructions written down there, silly me. But anyway, I haven't done any more of any other knitting. The only thing I did was this morning was my crochet for the temperature blanket. I managed to do that. So everyone wish me luck at the bingo tonight because I have spent a lot of money on my car lately. I think it cost me £45 for the MOT, £1 15 pence for the 115 pound for the service on my car, and then I have the insurance coming up pretty soon. So I need a win at the bingo. So wish me luck. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.